Okay, you know what? Hear me out. As much as I would like to, I just cannot bring myself to sit here and lie to you guys and tell you that I am not surprised by the fact that somebody got banned on Roblox for something that a lot of people seem to think is very unfair. So you know what? I think this calls for some kind of celebration. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are not surprised that Roblox moderation continues to do things like this. So, the first time I saw something about this was this morning, literally at 12:13 AM, which, by the way, you'll be surprised to hear that I was still awake. Like, I promise you, old age has not got the best of me yet. It's from the RTC, of course, and they said, news, Modern Chris, a YouTuber with 100,000 subscribers, newest game Modern Island was deleted. His hard work is now gone. For now, as he has been banned for 7 days from his scripter putting a GUI to test anti-exploit, Chris and his team has been working on this game for months. So of course, already there is a lot to unpack. I had a lot of questions before I actually looked into this a little bit further, but I think first and foremost is the most important thing right there. It says banned for 7 days. And I believe without a little teeny tiny bit of extra research, it's a little bit confusing as to what the actual ban reason is, but I'll get into it in just a little bit. They continued on with, Chris's game is only gone temporarily as he is able to recover the files. However, this ban, many argue, is not fair in Chris's favor. I don't know, I think maybe the fact that it wasn't actually Chris himself that inserted the GUI into the game, but actually it was a scripter for the game that did it, maybe that itself would mean that this ban isn't fair. But I believe, and don't quote me on this because I could be very, very wrong, but I believe what actually happened to provoke this ban and provoke the game being deleted was the scripter for the game inserted a GUI using exploits in order to test the anti-exploit within the game. So quite clearly right off the bat you can tell that the exploit wasn't used in a malicious way whatsoever. It was actually used to see if the game would be able to handle exploits and, you know, kind of prevent them from happening and keep them out of the game sufficiently. However, as many people seem to be pointing out in the replies to both of these tweets, it's just exploiting on Roblox is seen as exploiting, whether it's used for good or whether it's used for evil. Roblox will ban you for using exploits no matter what situation you were trying to use them in, good or bad. They will end up banning you if you get caught because exploiting is fully against the terms of service. So I think, in all fairness, Roblox banning the account and deleting the game for this, technically they did have the right to do so, so I wouldn't say that it was 100% unfair, but rather the fact that it wasn't Chris himself and it was actually an exploiter that did this, I think that within itself is enough to say that this ban on this account is a little bit unfair. And also the fact that the exploit obviously was used for good and it was literally just used to see if the anti-exploit would be able to work, but I think adding that onto the top of the situation, that is enough to say that maybe this is a little bit unfair. But once again, exploiting is exploiting. Roblox makes this very clear. You will get banned if you use exploits no matter what, good or bad. So in a way, technically, it still is fair. But Chris himself, he did actually tweet about this like an hour before the RTC jumped on it. And he said, my Modern Island game was deleted and account banned for 7 days due to my scripter putting a GUI in my game to test the anti-exploit. Likes and retweets are appreciated. Also, don't worry, this just means a new game for Modern Island and it'll be released next week if I can't get it back. So, I mean, all of this put together, I'm pretty sure the game itself got completely deleted, like, not even just content deleted, like Roblox completely removed the entire game from the platform. And the moderator note on the ban itself, it looks like it was specifically tailored to this specific ban, which is very rare for us to not see just one of those copy and pasted moderator notes, but it says, your account has been moderated for creating, promoting, or participating in inappropriate behavior or content. Discriminatory content is not permitted on Roblox. This is a violation of our terms of use. Having ultimate trolling GUI in your game, linked to the game, leads to the deletion of your game. And that's exactly what happened. The game did get entirely deleted, and that's why he's saying something about having it be released next week if the case arises, you know, that he can't get it back. But obviously the account also got banned on top of the game deletion, so overall it's safe to say that Chris is just, he's not having the best time right now. But I kind of wanted to cover this mainly because I've seen a lot of people saying that this was also happening to them, like literally the same exact thing. They inserted the same exact exploit into their game in order to test their own anti-exploit without realizing that it was against the terms of service. And the mix of reactions, they are also very, very interesting, because I've seen a lot of people saying that the ban and the deletion was completely deserved because obviously exploiting is exploiting, and Roblox makes this very clear, and all they were doing was enforcing their own rules. But I've also seen a fair amount of people mentioning how they think it's really unfair and they think it shouldn't be happening. The fact that Roblox is banning people for having to test their own anti-exploits within their own games because Roblox themselves have failed to avoid and prevent those exploits themselves. So I don't know. I'm not too invested in the whole development side of Roblox, so I don't really have an opinion on this because I'm not entirely sure how everything like this works. I just thought it was interesting to see such a mix of reactions and also see quite a significant amount of people mentioning how they experience the same exact thing. So I would, of course, love to hear what you guys think about this as well. So one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will also appreciate the support that you guys give me, and you know what? It helps me out a lot. But make a think of this Roblox YouTuber inserting an exploit into his own game in order to test the anti-exploit and then getting banned for 7 days. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.